It was cold.
It was cold.
It's going to be a long winter when they arrive, probably.
So our winter is not something people are used to.
It's not easy, and the snow and the cold. Anyway, I adopted the life, slowly, slowly.
You're going in with your eyes closed, and you have no idea what's around the corner, and you've dropped everything behind.
And all you have at hand is your life and your relentless pursuit to survive and succeed.
They master the art of improvisation because they have to improvise on a daily basis.
Being pulled out of one's country unwillingly, without any planning, without saying goodbye to families and friends, without picking any of the properties that you have. It's a sudden exit from the country.
I don't remember much, but I do have a very strong memory of being on a boat and looking out at the sea. So whenever I'm, on the waters, it just brings back those memories of just drifting in the sea.
When we left Iran, my parents never really said why we were leaving, but I did sense that something was up because we weren't taking a lot with us. And actually, I remember wanting to bring a big stuffed animal with me that I had, and they said, no, you can't take that with you.
I didn't want to be killed and executed on the basis of my sexual orientation and my activities toward my fellow LGBT citizens in Iran.
A lot of men were being taken away to concentration camps. We already had mass killings going on. People were disappearing. There were fires. We definitely knew that this was not, going to be easy, or that we would make it out really alive.
I thought that maybe it's a dream because I never thought of coming, to Canada. Canada for us was far from Iran.
I found it the first night very peaceful. The first thing we did was we walked along Robson Street in Vancouver.
We just get off the plane, and I saw people, Canadian, with the sign say, "Welcome to Canada." We were given a second chance.
I pray to God, thanks God, we arrived to Canada. This is what I say.
Of course, I didn't know any of the language, and I remember kids being really willing to help and constantly just kind of fleeing around you and wanting to be around you, which was really nice, and you didn't feel like the other.
It was the mosaic that my mother wanted to be part of. Canada was a place for her children to grow and to have a good life in.
We like to describe ourselves as a nation of immigrants to some extent. We forget we really are a nation of refugees, from the loyalists to the free slaves from the United States, to the Mennonites, the Ukrainians, the Russians, the Poles, the Jews, obviously, when you go further, the Hungarians, the Ismailis, the Chileans, the Indo-Chinese, followed by the Kosovars, the Iraqis, the Afghanis, and now the Syrians. And I'm sure I've left out a number.
I think what I would tell any newcomer is to really take advantage of the resources and the services that are available. Everyone needs some guidance and some advice, and to be connected with the network, with the community, and with the resources. And on the other hand, to be also patient. Getting a job might take some time, or getting a job that corresponds to the person's training or professional background, that might take some time.
They have to imagine that they are a newborn baby. They have to learn language, they have to learn how to walk, where they should go, how to speak. They have to open themselves and be very tolerant.
And not be afraid to work, not be afraid to learn, not be afraid to maybe even struggle a little bit.
Take the good part of their own personal culture, values and beliefs, and also the good part of the values and culture still in Canada, and enrich it.
This country has, for generations after generations, opened its doors. Those who have come to this country and worked hard have succeeded personally and have contributed immensely to the collective growth of this country.
It will be a very difficult experience for any refugee because of the language barrier, because of the new culture, a new environment. But I know that the Canadians are so warm that they will welcome the Syrian refugees.
Make a friend at school and teach them something new. Show them a new sport. Go to their house and have them teach you, how to make a Syrian dish. I'll teach you a Bosnian dish.
I think it's very important that we value their experiences, and very important that we provide community support and we understand why they are here.
These are people who are searching for safety. They're running away from the people that we are afraid of.
If you were leaving from here and if people were fearing you, just imagine what that would be like. And that's just because of the reputation of a small group of people that are from within that region that are creating this chaos and fear.
Visualize yourself tomorrow, the city barricaded, and your children at home, and then you get a call saying you're fired and, you know, a war's coming. What would you do?
But for the accident of geography and politics, that could be you.
My name is Lee Luong, and I was born in Hanoi, Vietnam. My family fled in the late 70s, in 1978, 79-ish.
My name is Sarah, and I fled with my family from Iran when I was 4 years old during the Iran and Iraq War.
My name is Joseph SS. I'm coming from...
No, I came
from Syria, Aleppo. And 1948.
I came from Syria, from Aleppo, a year 1956.
My name is Sanja Hotek. I was 11 years old when I left Bosnia and Herzegovina in 1992.
My name is Mulugeta Abai. I fled from Ethiopia in 1981. I came here to Canada as a government-sponsored refugee in 1983.
My name is Paragal Theru, and I landed in Canada 25 years ago as a refugee from Sri Lanka.
My name is Arsham Parsi. I left Iran on March 2005. I came to Canada on May 10th, 2006, which is my second birthday.
My name is Kian Do. I escaped Vietnam in December 1978 and arrived in Canada in 1979.
My name is Ratna Omidvar. I came to Canada in 1981. I had to flee from Iran because of what was happening there.
My name is Sonia. I was born in Sarajevo, Bosnia and Herzegovina, and we fled from there in 1992.
My name is Ruth Tekla, and I'm Eritrean Canadian. Our family came to Canada in 1990 from Saudi Arabia via Sudan via Eritrea. It was a long journey.